So, hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at Warriors Abyss, and I've played the game a little bit, enough to give some insight. So, honestly, this game, it's pretty decent, but I feel like it doesn't really fully scratch the itch for me, you know? For like a roguelike kind of Muso game, I mean, that is what it is, I guess. But difficulty-wise, not quite there, I guess. And there are some things that just don't fully mesh, if that makes sense, I guess. So we'll go here to almost the highest difficulty, I guess. Might as well. And well, actually, before we do that, few things worth mentioning. Uh, you you get like this record of sin or whatever after you beat the game. You can obtain these to kind of help boost your runs a little bit. Which I mean, these can be fine. I mean, the ones I have are not fine. They're kind of useless at the moment, but it is what it is, and it takes some quick time to grind these out, and I just haven't gotten to it. And then you have this like free thing, all of bonded souls. Completing this helps your runs a lot as well, and the cumulative levels give you like stat bonuses. So over time, the more you play, the stronger you kind of end up getting, I guess, which helps with runs, but it doesn't like make or break your runs, which is worth mentioning, I guess. But yeah, for improvement reasons, it does make the game easier over time. So if you just keep well playing, I guess you will get strong enough to beat the content eventually, I guess. So that's something. If we just go ahead and set this to 5, cool. The translation's like a little bit weird on this, I guess, or whatever. Like you want to challenge uh yeah, I guess. The phrasing's kind of bad on that. All right, whatever. So there are a bunch of animation cancels and such, but I mean, it's not really relevant right now because the first area is just doing whatever. But the game does do a few things well, so we'll go over that first. So if you look at the bottom right corner, it kind of shows like a number, kind of like a combat power type deal. This is pretty useful for, I guess, like just building things. Well, like for getting your build done, but it's kind of like eh. So if we go here to this menu, you can see a bunch of different like things, I guess. So every single one of these is essentially it's a different, I guess, like bonus you can get for getting enough of these traits. And once you reach certain thresholds, you get certain things. So you can check all of them here and see where you're at. Like for here, I have Flame 1. And then at Flame 2, I get increased duration of burn. So I didn't use this on my initial run, and I was thinking of going like speed build. But I did not realize at the time, if you actually look here, makes you invulnerable while evading, increases speed by 10%. Like this entire tree is actually just defensive options, basically. And I maxed this out pretty much, and then I lost my run because I did actually no damage, and I didn't know what any of the enemies did. So I think I got to like around 14 or something, 14, 13, something like that. And this tree does absolutely nothing in terms of damage, which is terrible for starting runs. And also, your build diversity is pretty non-existent in this game. So basically, with your build, you're basically looking at what am I maxing? Because what is the game giving me here? That's about it. So like you have an element, it's best to just focus on one in general, I would say. It is possible for you to use multiple elements, but if we look here, let's see. At 5, you get increased attack for flame attribute by 50. If we go here, increase attack for flame attribute by 300. So that'd be like 555 and everything. Versus this, it doesn't math. You do more damage with just higher fire, and then you also get the other attack bonuses. So you get attack bonus here, 50 here. This one gives you nothing. This gives you 100, so that's 50, 150, 300, 450. And then if you just have 5 and everything, that is like maybe about 250 all versus the 450 you would have at this point, and then this bonus, which I don't remember if this is actually useful. The protective star is kind of like eh. And also just getting these symbols, I'm not sure if that actually does anything or if it's only the bonuses. Haven't quite figured that out. But yeah, the build diversity not really there. You're just maxing stuff for the most part, like whatever the game ends up giving you. In terms of like these things, you just want to like max them all out, and then for elements, you just pick one basically. That's your build. So build diversity is pretty lacking. And yeah, I mean, the game is still fine regardless, but it feels like the game is just simplified on purpose, I guess. I guess worth mentioning is a bit of the game mechanics, but I don't really have anything at the moment. So we'll just progress a little bit. We can do rerolls, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, we are rerolling here for sure. That was pretty terrible. Okay, we'll take that. And our combat power is going up. So every character basically has not the exact same thing, but they kind of play similar. So we'll just clear this real quick. There is a guy there that is technically the first boss. So let's just clear this so we don't have to fight him. Okay. So if you look at the bottom, you have a summoning mechanic and you have your like normal attack string. So this right now, it only goes up to like 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it goes to 5. And if I right click, there's a different combo string. So basically the combo is like you have your heavy button kind of and your light button more or less. Something like that, you know? And you can mix combos, but it's pretty simplified. So let's see. Does it show up somewhere here? Yeah. So you do normal attack, charge attack, hyper attack. So basically you just right click, left click, or you left click, right click. So basically you are able to hold down the button or you can mash it, whichever one you prefer. But right now we only go up to 4. We have no combos for 5 and 6 here. So it goes basically normal attack, charge attack 1, charge attack 2, and then this is the summon. Is pretty intuitive, and that's actually kind of nice. So if I do the attack here, I'm only doing the first attack, so it lights up this character here. So if I keep mashing right click now, it'll summon the dude, which is cool, I guess. So you can kind of tell what combo you're doing from down here. And then there's a bunch of cooldowns and stuff. So let's see, anything here? I'm not sure if this does anything for me. Whatever, I'll take it. Then King's Cauldron is actually pretty terrible early on. It's actually horrid. But then in the late game, when you want to see them, you never see them. That's how it'd be, I guess. So, I mean, as you can see, it clearly plays kind of like a Muso. We're just running these guys down. Right now, my build's like pretty meh. It's not really doing much. And here, we're getting offered pretty terrible stuff, basically, yeah. Cool. Interrupt telegraphed attacks is nice, I guess. I think she's really the best one here. Take this one. And there's a boss here. That is like the third boss. Man, I'm going to be struggling here. If I do a Muso attack, how much does that do? Oh, that hit me. Unlucky. Oh, my brain kind of like went off because I am fighting like the third boss in the first area all of a sudden. But yeah. Basically, if you were well, focusing for a little bit, your Muso attacks have iframes and they animation cancel, so you can use that defensively, and I think it's best to use it defensively. But yeah, that's about it for that. You can also use, I guess, your assemble as like an iframe, which is nice, and an animation cancel. So if you get hit, you could just immediately use it. I mean, I guess whatever's fine. Basically, you just want to max something as soon as possible. That's how the game works. There isn't that much in terms of synergy. Oh, I actually got hit by that from garbage. Oh, there was an extra mission. Well, that's not great here. Oh, come on, man. This is such a struggle. I'm pretty sure this one-shot's it, though. Close. That was pretty much a one-shot. We'll take it. Alright. I didn't get anything. That's what I get for not paying attention. Well, with missions like that, you shouldn't actually fully clear until you get, like, a drop. There's, like, a thing that can give you an additional, emblem. On harder difficulties, it's more worth just waiting to clear your missions if you're able to. Random event. I guess we'll just take this one. They're both kind of terrible. No Sin Spewers, okay. Oh, can't move. Oh, kind of forgot to mention when you are doing evades, it continues your combo, which is kind of nice. So if I do like left, left, right, and then dash, it continues that combo, which is pretty intuitive and pretty nice. And also all the purple things, those are basically showing danger zones. So it's kind of like just a bullet hell, I guess, to an extent. And we're at the first boss. And here, the first boss. It's going to do that. Okay. It just becomes vulnerable for a little bit here. Oh, could have dodged that. Oh, there we go. I actually dodged it this time. When it glows yellow, you just hit this with charged attack, and then it triggers a thing. I did that late. Okay, whatever. I actually don't want to kill it here. I just want to soften him up a little bit. Oh, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Oh, okay, good. So here, now I can do a little bit of farming these guys. Okay. The window for that like glowing yellow stuff It goes down the further into the game you go, so you gotta be careful of that a little bit. Oh, oh, that's three. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have gone hit by that. My character's pretty upgraded, so I can just tank this. But yeah, you gotta break the shield first before you can actually injure the guy. Oh, shouldn't have gone hit by that. I didn't get the drop though. I guess I can farm it if I care. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just waiting, waiting. I mean, you don't have to do this, but I mean, I'm doing it because the run's been bad. Yeah. Anything? I'll be careful with my dodges here. I don't think I'm getting it. Whatever then. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through all of this. I mean, I guess I can hold this. I haven't really practiced holding the button. Well, whenever you finish a boss, you get a relic. You can't reroll relics, which kind of sucks. But let's see what we get. Increase hero rerolls at crystal saplings by 30. That's like alright, I guess. Paito, restore 30% of your health. Start of battle in each phase. Increase tiers of blood paid at King's Cauldron by 20%. We have some sustained. That sucks. So the only thing worth taking is basically Green Bag Book because that's the only thing that's actually helpful. Increase your health recovery rate by 50%, and whenever you activate a symbol, gain some health back. Now, or we could skip it entirely, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure that's the option. All right, we go through here. Next area, and there are a few areas, I think. One, four areas, and then the fifth area has kind of like the final boss, and just the final boss. Oh, look, it's the second boss already. And now we start seeing everything kind of start scaling up, and we're doing no damage. Oh, almost took damage from that. That was sucked, I guess. Oh, we didn't need to do that. That's kind of a waste because there's no extra mission or anything. Okay, whatever. I guess it didn't fully use the gauge. That's something. So I guess like I want more skill, Bomber, like so far into wisdom. If we look at this, this increases the Muso charge by like a lot. And I do no damage anyway, so might as well go for that. Because my Muso is like all my damage. Okay. Raise defense, destroy barriers to charge Muso. Wait, what's that do? When destroying. So I think that means when you've actively destroyed something. Oh, we can reroll here. It's not that great. Increase attack by 5% for every speed emblem. I think that's referring to herself and not just your general attack, is it? Hard to tell. I think Res is just decent. I guess that's what we'll go for. Oh my god. So unlucky. I guess we go for this because the scale's better than the peach. Or not give me something else annoying. Alright. This is discounted, so we always take that. We can only pick one more, and then a formation, maybe. Formation doesn't really matter, I'm pretty sure. So we skip formation. It's one of these two. I think it's better to go for Nobuyuki here. So that's what we'll go for. Um, at the bottom here, let's see. We don't really have much of these. I guess we can go for this. It doesn't really matter. there's a mission here, so we can do the mission for an extra something. We just have to make sure not to stand on the purple spots, basically. You have to be a little careful about the projectiles, I guess. Oh, that does crazy damage. But my regular attacks, those do absolutely no damage. My charge attacks don't even really do damage. V3 punish souls, great. Oh, we got the drop. Okay. Wisdom, skill. We'll grab that, I guess. Alright, let's run over now. We could farm some more, but it's like not super worth. And we charge our Muso again. And the Muso is charged. And we're done. Technically, I could have farmed this area for like more mats, but don't really feel like it, I guess. I guess we take KG. Yes, okay. And now, we either take the Peach or we can take a fight. The fight has a chance to give one of those pearls or whatever, and then those can give you an emblem. So that increases our offensive power. So I prefer doing that, I guess. Alright, that's 300. And I'm not sure if I got one. I just stopped paying attention a little bit, honestly. Charm is just harder to obtain, so I'll just take the charm for now. These portals have been terrible to me. Holy. I don't want to go King's Cauldron this early normally. So yeah, doing a whole lot of no damage. So basically when I'm hitting these guys, it's basically just the charge Muso pretty much. Ay ay ay. Alright, anything good here? What's this do? Set status infliction to 100%. Apply bolt attribute. Can we get a reroll? Just take it. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Alright. It is what it is. Sometimes you get better drops, sometimes you don't, I guess. It is what it is. Beat the Punish Soul, that is not an illusion. Well, there's one here. That one was in fact an illusion. Okay, maybe this one's not an illusion. I can't tell them apart anyways. Well, whatever. Oh, that one was apparently the real one. I didn't get the thing. Unlucky, I guess. Could have farmed it, I guess. Eh. Shortens cooldown by 20% for heroes with the Brave General emblem. We look at the combat bar there, I guess it helps a little bit for deciding. Oh, if we go here, it has recommended formation to assemble like automatically the best team at the moment, kinda. That is useful. I should have picked the other one, honestly. What am I doing? Speed's kind of useless because it's just defensive. But you know, whatever. We take what we can get at this point. We're doing a little bit more damage with the bolt now. Oh, there's a pearl over there. It just automatically gets collected at the end. Defeat the one-eyed ogre. That's basically the first boss. I don't think anything happens really if you fail a mission. I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever. I guess I can take my time with killing this guy. Yep. Getting sauced a little bit here. Oh yeah. I kind of was paying full attention, but yeah. Right now I can't access these two summons because I don't have a high enough level in this other thing. Well, that sucks. Ryu Hayabusa. I mean, is this or more fire? They're both decent. We'll just take this though. Recommended formation. Okay, we're at 300k right now. So that's to say we're pretty damn weak. I mean, this boss isn't too difficult at least. Being only the second boss. It dashes back. And then it becomes vulnerable right there. And now it's going to spit the thing out. It becomes vulnerable again. I really know these attack patterns, I guess. Is it going to do anything here? Tornado, okay. At least we do moderate damage, so I think we can kill it pretty easily. Do want an attempt at least to maybe get one of those pearls or whatever that item's supposed to be. Not 100% sure, but we have to kill these guys to get it. Oh, there it is. I see it on the ground over there. All right, we can kill. Yeah, I actually get hit by that. Wow. I am really stat abusing here. I shouldn't be getting hit by this. Like, your first attempt on this, you get like 1 or 2 shot by this. So I would have already lost the fight, basically. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Flame 9 is useful. Charm is also decent. Bolt, that just upgrades the damage, so it's like not bad. We upgrade fire when we can though. Alright, wisdom, skill. Honestly, Any of these are fine right now. We'll just take this to unlock the rest of our summons here. Pick this up. Makes all unlocked formations available for use. This is actually only moderately useful. Matsukaze. These two. Oh, I think it's showing with this check mark what you've used before. If it doesn't have a check mark, you've never picked it before. We'll take this. That's the most useful one, I guess. At the end of the fourth area, you always get a King's Cauldron, so you always can pick up a formation there. So that this would get you access to the best formations if you picked it, but you can just hope to get one of the best formations from a King's Cauldron. Oh, we're doing some damage here, though. That's great. At least the relics don't make or break your run that hard. Okay, we got a drop. That's nice. I should have been paying more attention, though. At least with the speed, I shouldn't be... with the points and speed, I shouldn't be taking these hits for free. I have decent ability to charge my Muso, so... this is terrible. I don't want to use my whole symbol gauge here, but I probably will. Whatever then. Pick one. We'll take this because we need it for Ryza, whatever. If you Muso during the symbol, that's what happens, I guess. It does okay damage, it's whatever. Alright, pick this up. Twin Sickle formation. You can randomly get formations from this also. One of these two usually is good, but we're really fire maxing here, so we'll just take that. This is terrible, knocking a hero. Increases attack. I guess we'll take that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All of these don't really have an effect, for the most part. Low impact. I shouldn't have gone hit by that. Whatever. Alright. I guess the HP doesn't matter that much because there's recovery. Hopefully we at least get an emblem for our troubles, I guess. That's all you can hope for sometimes. I should have changed my formation as well, I guess. More flame attribute, nice. Almost there to that big bonus. Until we get to that point, we're really getting nothing. King's Cauldron or fire, we take fire 100% of the time here. That is on 16, so it's still a while. And I forgot to change formation again. Okay, it's fine. It's because I didn't get a hero. Okay. We can't get this. This is so insane. Just auto revive? Okay. I can't get that. I don't have enough of the thing. What was this one? Don't evade. Just be careful and try a position, I guess. Since I have my Muso, it's not that bad, I guess. Not being able to evade. Took a hit for no reason. Losing 1% health is pretty bad, I guess. Just gotta lock in, I guess. Oh, taking hits for no reason. I should use this if I have to. Alright. Beat 300 enemies. I can do that. Uh, Fortify during assemble. Sure. Wisdom, flame. Increase flame. Burn probabilities, like whatever. It is much higher though now. Sophie. Hmm. Honestly, because this boosts Sophie, I think it boosts Ryza and Sophie. Yeah, it's probably worth it. If we do this, this should increase the power by a lot. 1,000,000. Okay. This is manageable. I guess I prefer this if I have to pick one between one of the two. I think electricity was a little bit better because I don't have any points in ice. I can dodge again. Okay. There's a lot of enemies here. It's probably because it's like a danger zone or something. Whatever that means. I still haven't figured it out, honestly. Not fully. I just take a hit from something random, as you do. Shouldn't have gotten hit by that. Cool. And things are going well right now. I mean, the run is going okay for now. Doing this for the iframe. Okay. Oh, got hit by something dumb. More flame. If I max out flame, the one is basically run, so... Or, the run is basically one. Okay. This is honestly fine. Extend symbol duration, yep. I can go for either area here. Guess we go King's Cauldron here. Because we have so many tiers. Should be able to just buy this out. Or fire. Increased damage to barriers is good. Don't need to upgrade that. We want a hero if possible. Don't really need souls for anything. The soul rooms are kind of useless, I guess. Iframe abusing. We can charge up this cage, I guess, during the next area, so it's not a big deal. More charm, yeah. Charm is pretty good. To max, it's not like the best thing, but it's like decent to have points into regardless. Okay. Uh, reroll. Yeah, I'd take him. Decent. Uh, speed. I guess it's fine. The chest could be good, or it could be moderate. It really depends. I guess if we split into 2 attributes, it's not bad. That's something. Just gotta pay a little bit of attention, I guess. There's a lot of guys here. Roll the decoy warrior. Where is the decoy warrior? Oh. There he is. And he's gone. Vigor, skill, or wisdom. Wisdom's pretty good. Skill is nice, but doesn't do that much right now. Honestly, I just want to get more wisdom at this point. There's some points where it gives nothing, so it's a little bit deceptive to not increase the bar there. This is actually pretty insanely helpful. Yeah, just have more fire. 2 more fire, and then the one is, or the run is 1. Like super 1. Right now we're in a good spot though. I think with like around 500k, this boss is pretty easily doable. He tends to do this attack, so it's like 1, 2, 3 sweeping attacks. He doesn't necessarily always start it, but he likes to start it. Okay. This attack is annoying. On the 3rd one, he becomes vulnerable though. Charge attack. The dash here, he becomes vulnerable. He becomes vulnerable there as well. He doesn't become vulnerable from this attack though. My health is getting kind of low. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's get some damage on him. I'm greeting this. I could have one-phased him, but it's like fine. Now we just watch the Muso. You can stagger them out of attacks with Muso. Oh my god. I should not have gotten hit by that. Muso is charged again. Becomes vulnerable there. Yeah, I almost dash into that. Okay, it's over. I'll be careful about things because, oh, actually don't do enough damage to actually kill him here. Should have done more damage, I guess. We're in an okay spot though, so it's not that bad. 1, 2, 3. Yep. A lot of these attacks are like in patterns of threes, so that's pretty normal, I guess. He becomes vulnerable somewhere here, right? I didn't make it in time. Oh well. I actually don't do that much damage. Oh my god. One more time. Sure. I just started to gain health from this because I haven't gotten hit in a while. Alright, just lock in. 1, 2, 3. When they start summoning, it becomes a little bit annoying, I guess. Alright, got it. Bolt. That's actually a lot of damage. Plus 100. These gates usually spawn in the same spot, so let's just walk towards the gate. Okay. Increase the number of heroes at crystal saplings. Not that useful. Sin Spirit. These are all kind of terrible, honestly. And see, we have 9,410 tears of blood. Yeah, that's not that useful, is it? I guess we'll take the bow for once. The other two are so terrible. We haven't gotten any new heroes. No, nothing for the formation. I guess no reason to change that. Desolate Expanse, last area. We're doing okay damage here. Charm, Ice. We'll go Charm here. No point in going Ice. It's just not going to scale fast enough, probably. Unless we can get enough emblems or whatever somehow. This is still a Muso, I guess, but I feel like it's more a Muso than a roguelike game. That's probably my main complaint about this game. Kind of been too concentrated on playing the game. Because, you know, the game is still, like, moderately difficult, I guess. Moderately. I mean, in terms of, like, roguelikes, I'd say it's probably on the lower end of difficulty. I'd rather get skill than speed. Even if you max speed, it doesn't give you any more damage, really. It just gives you, like, a 10-20% attack speed boost or something. It's, like, really bad. Uh, raise attack speed. Eh. Causes an explosion that damages nearby enemies when you attack enemies with burn. I think that's literally the best thing I could get here at the moment. Aside from this, this boosts Muso gauge charge amount, and it's actually a significant amount. Let's see. Doubles. Yeah. Was like his actual passive is decent here. Ooh, fire. Almost max fire, so might as well get the guaranteed fire. And then next after this, the next priority after fire is probably like wisdom and then charm. I don't think we need to like max fire per se. Oh, we're done with fire. Okay, that was quick. Okay, so Muso is broken, as you can see, iframes. And it does damage. What's not to love? It's already charging like pretty fast though, so it's not too bad. I'll be a little careful still. Decoy warrior. Oh, I actually got hit by that. That did like a third of my health. That was pretty bad. Muso does insane damage. Lotus formation, nice. We just take Honda. Like you see Honda, you take Honda. Okay, let's update the formation, see what we get here. 5 million. That's like literally the run right there, basically. I completed. Uh, Going for Bolt is not bad at this point in time since we already did Fire. And yeah, you can see the damage output is like next level. It is much higher than before. I see that Pearl in the background. Nice. How many emblems do I get from this level? Chess can give emblems, so that's why I preferred this area over the other one, I think, right? Yeah. Beat the third boss again. Where is it? Well, if I were just to farm everything here, I could get a lot stronger, I guess. Because you're getting like the tiers from here or whatever. Okay. Strength. Temporary invulnerability rates attack speed. Yeah, I'm okay without the strength there. Okay. Crystal bead. Broken. Hideyoshi. I guess we'll just use the bead. Whatever. Lubu. No questions asked. This is becoming pretty crazy. Skill. Yeah, we want our skill because it can give you barrier damage. And that's valuable. Honestly, these are both kind of terrible. Alright. We weren't really one-shotting things in the run till like just now. So this is the part where we finally scale. So scaling took a while, but we got there in the end, I guess. That's what it's all about sometimes. I'd be happy getting another emblem here also. There's the thing. Wisdom. Yep. Now my Muso gauge charges twice as fast as it did earlier. Nobunaga. Yeah, I guess. Don't really have enough to take that cauldron, unfortunately. The cauldron's useless. Now we're just doing the 1,000 kills, basically, for every area. And then after that's done, then we get to play the game again, I guess. Even if we get hit, we just heal it off, so it really does not matter. Let's see how fast this Muso gauge charges. Okay, so it's empty. 1, 2, like about 3 seconds. Yeah. There isn't that much synergy with things here. We could go higher for flame. Could we? But it doesn't do anything. We already have protective start too, so bigger. It's a bit late to get slay. Few areas left. What is this giving us? Increase attack for the bolt attribute by 100%. Yeah, that's crazy. I think if we find another thing, another tree, I would like Yukimura Sanada, I think, for the flame attribute damage bonus. 50-50. Nothing. Okay. If it gave a symbol, it gives a symbol. If it doesn't give a symbol, we just don't have a penalty. Might as well go for it, I guess. That's the only permanent damage increase we can get from that, so. Uh, bolt. Yeah. We get a pearl thing as well here. So we can just go for that, I guess. Flame, not that useful. Ice. Wind, I guess we can apply wind. Because it's not giving me any good options here. Okay. Last area. Cauldron. Do we have enough for our cauldron? I think we do, actually. That's a little bit better to go for, I guess. We can probably get an emblem from the other area, though. This is pretty crazy, right? Yeah. Okay, focusing. Back up. Raise attack 3. What does this give? Start scrolling this. Increase shock probability. Consecutive hit window. Reduce summon cooldown. This is okay. Let me take this. I think I should just went for the tree. I think I could pick up from the cauldron here. That's like fine. Because this will last a while anyways. Wish I had more speed. Just a little bit. Alright, let's just burst this guy down. No mercy. There is going to be a second one anyways, so. Yeah, we're really doing no damage. And I think I forgot to change my formation, which is fine. Oh, I accidentally dashed into that. I wish I had enough for a symbol here. The symbol lasts a long time though, so it's not bad still. Okay, that's one. Now here's the second one. Oh my god, I shouldn't have gotten hit by that. You can still get hit during a symbol, so I have to be careful not to die during this. That's the grab. We have insane range now. Oh my god, what just hit me? Do not get hit by that, absolutely. Do not get hit by that, holy. Hopefully this does enough. It does not do enough impact. Okay. At least we do decent barrier damage, even if we do like no damage to his actual injury bar. I didn't give that much. Okay. We'll be able to at least guarantee pick out one guy that we want from the Cadron. Oh boy. Destroy bears, the charge was not useful. Summon other heroes out of the Toyotomi emblem once summon. What's this one? Daimyo. Yeah, just take her. And last opportunity we'll get to update this formation, so we just do it. That was still a bit of a struggle with 10 million. Probably because it's so high difficulty, I guess. If my cumulative level and stuff were higher, it'd be easier, I guess. And then this is the only boss I've seen at the moment. Maybe there's another boss after this one that's like a secret boss or something. As you do. This is just phase one though. So we just kill this, right? Well, as long as it takes, I guess. Shouldn't have gotten hit by that, I guess. Whatever. Is my defense increased or something here? I mean, I peeled it mostly back with all these water kind of guys here. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this guy doesn't do a whole lot here. Speed. Skill doesn't unlock anything. I guess we'll just take this. Yeah, it seems like these emblems don't do anything. Oh my god, what was that? Okay. I actually get hit. That's crazy. Oh, didn't get that dash off. Iframe abuse. Oh, I shouldn't have gone hit by that. Alright. At least I can get hit by the next thing. Alright, let's see how much damage we can do here. How much damage does this do? I never really tested it. I guess one more time, one more break, and then it should be dead. It's kind of bulky though. Oh, there's something dangerous right there. Oh my god. Bad Musa right there. Missed that. Oh, what just hit me? Literally, what hit me? I did not even see what hit me there. Was it one of those orbs? I just wasn't paying attention. That could have killed me. Oh, okay. And that's basically the battle boss. You just fight that guy, and then it's game. He was a lot tankier than I thought he would be, though. Well, alright, I guess. I mean, the build wasn't the best because it was elements, and elements isn't that good. We have like two elements really high here for the most part. Even if we do this, it's just kind of damage. It doesn't have the necessary utility. Like, if we get this, we can get higher summoning skill shots, double Muso gauge. This one has damage conversion. Allows you to withstand attacks that deplete health to zero by consuming your Muso gauge. That's like literally immortality, basically. And then we have additional damage to barriers. Would have been crazy. Applies attribute to all of the hero player's attacks. That's crazy too. Attack speed, whatever. Increases attack for all the attributes by 50%. Insane. Release slashing strikes. Increases attack range by 3 levels. So you just have insane range with this. Having both of these maxed is like okay, but we didn't get to this point right here to bolt power 4. This is still 2 away. So yeah, if you could max everything, it kind of feels eh, and there's not that much synergy between a lot of these. Like, where's the synergy between anything and speed? There's no synergy. It's just purely a defensive boost. And then here with like strength, this is basically another defensive tree for the most part. So you have like these two defensive trees, which don't have synergy with much, so maxing them feels kind of terrible versus like actually maxing offensive. Because if I did get a bit better with my rolls, I could have just one phased both those bosses if I go defensive build. It could take like 10 or higher. I guess like very slow breaks on that barrier and whatnot. So it just doesn't even feel remotely viable. So these two trees, I don't really like too much. Well, yeah. In concept, I'm a big fan of like mobility and attack speed type stuff, but there just isn't any of that in this game, so nothing I can do with that. And then all of the attributes are kind of same. They don't really feel that different because mainly you're hitting the boss, I guess, and these don't really do that much for you. Uh, the fire attribute could have done more damage if we had a different hero. We didn't find him this run. I could have rerolled harder for him, I guess. but there is no Yukimura Sanada here, who has the effect of increase attack for fire attribute by 100%, which would have been insane. But instead, we have this. That's what we ended up finding. Which, I mean, it's still decent, but it's not really helping us here, is it? So as you can see here for attribute attack, they're really not doing a whole lot for us. Stat-wise though, pretty strong, I guess. So that's nice. Hmm. The build, I guess, it was enough to complete the game, but not really enough to thrive, I guess. So yeah, that's the game, I guess. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.